Good morning and welcome to another edition of the Daily Fix. I am your usual host and presenter, Advocate Tulo Hoyan. This morning, I would like to look at the 7 top police officials who have just recently appeared in court on corruption charges. You know, we have always said corruption is one of those things that will run this country down. Millions and millions of people in this country are living in abject poverty. And people at the top, people that we have entrusted with our safety and protection, are not just up to the task. We have seen how during the Zondo Commission, a lot of corruption was exposed. Now, look at the crime levels in South Africa that we have today. South Africa is one of the most crime-ridden countries in the world. The murder rate is so high, day in and day out, week in and week out. People are involved in tender corruption. That is the biggest scourge that is facing South Africa today. People who are supposed to take care and who are the custodians of the poor take advantage of their positions of power, not to execute the mandate for which they are employed, but indulge in other things for personal gain. Now let us look at the issue of the 7 top police officials. It is about 5 generals and 2 brigadiers. In the last video, I gave you information that Forensics for Justice has given the Commissioner of Police an ultimatum that these people must be suspended from duty, failing which Forensics for Justice will approach the High Court for an urgent application to have those people suspended. And they will also take action against the Commissioner of Police, Lieutenant General Fani Masemula, for his failure to have those people suspended. Now, these people have to be suspended. They have to be suspended, and there's a good reason why they have to be suspended from duty. If you are corruption accused and a senior police official, and in spite of you having appeared in court and been granted bail, there is that stigma of corruption attached to you following your appearance in court. The public has got zero confidence in you. The little confidence that the public had in you has simply gone away. And it is improper to have people like that in positions of power who are charged with such serious corruption offenses to be seen to be wearing that police uniform. It casts very negative aspersions on the police force in general and the administration of justice. Because people like these 5 generals and 2 brigadiers, these are the sort of people that ordinary South Africans look up to. Now, the sad thing is, if people in those sort of positions are themselves involved in crime, it is a sad day for this country. This country, to put it mildly, is going to the dogs. These people are in crime intelligence. Crime intelligence is a very, very important component or arm in the fight against crime in general. Now, when the very people who are supposed to implement policies that will ensure that our crime levels go down are themselves involved in crime or are alleged, at least at this stage, to be involved in crime, South Africa just becomes just another banana republic. That is what we have become, a banana republic. Because how often have you seen these top officials make statements and pronouncements about their commitment to the fight against crime, only to find ourselves in a situation where they are themselves involved in crime. Now, let me get back to the suspensions that Forensics for Justice is pushing for. You see, these are very senior police officials. If they are not suspended from duty, they can somehow, by virtue of those positions that they hold, those senior positions that they hold, they can somehow interfere with investigations into the alleged corruption. Because the juniors that serve under them will be under pressure and will find it very difficult to investigate their seniors. So it is very important, and here I totally agree with Forensics for Justice, that pending the finalization of the corruption cases that they face in court, these people must simply go home. They must vanish from the scene so that proper investigations can be undertaken without them in any manner interfering with those investigations. It will also send the right message to the South African public out there that this country is serious about fighting crime. Now, if they remain on duty and nothing is done and they are not suspended, it simply means they can do as they please. There is the potential that they can intimidate their juniors and seriously jeopardize any investigations into their wrongdoing. So the purpose of this video this morning is to send out a message to the Commissioner of Police, Lieutenant General Fani Masemula, that the sooner these people are suspended from duty, the better. We have seen a lot of suspensions of people in similar positions. The CEO of the Road Accident Fund has been suspended from duty because there is pending litigation against him. So why make an exception about these people? But like I've said in my opening address, it is a sad day for South Africa that this country has been reduced to a banana republic. People are just paying lip service to the fight against crime. And how sad it is that the most senior police officials in this country are involved or are alleged to be involved in criminal activities. But the ball is in the court of the Commissioner of Police. The Commissioner of Police must come out clearly on this and suspend these people. Otherwise, it sends the wrong message that he condones such corrupt activities. By implication, if he does not take action against corruption, he becomes complicit in that corruption. So what you want to see as soon as possible is the suspension of these people. That will be a step in the right direction. Having said that, let me thank you for watching this video and thank you for all the other videos that you have watched in the past and which you will watch in the future, and have a wonderful day.